Hello everyone, this is Simon Stevens from Inception Designs, and the last stage of building your Inception autococker is going to be installing the Beavertail. Now the Beavertail is a fully adjustable Beavertail, so you can make it as short as possible. What we're going to do is we're going to take the set screw out from the back of the Beavertail. We're going to take the Beavertail off of the threaded shaft, and we're going to put just a little bit of blue Loctite onto those threads. Run it back into Beavertail end with maybe an 1/8 of an inch of the thread showing. We're going to take that little set screw, a little bit of blue Loctite, run it into, always trying to escape me, run it into the back of the Beavertail so it touches the inside shaft. Okay, so we'll be able to tighten it. Then we're going to put a little blue Loctite on the other end of the shaft. And we're going to take our gun and we're going to run the Beavertail into the threaded hole on the back of the grip frame. And you're going to run that down until it goes tight into the frame and stops. Okay, and that's nice and tight there. Obviously the Beavertail isn't aligned. So what we're then going to do, release that rear screw, bring the Beavertail round so it's not quite aligned, tighten up that screw, and then just tighten it until the Beavertail is perfectly aligned on the back. Then everything should be tight, should be aligned, should be good. And we're just going to want to check our length. So we're going to pull the back block back and make sure that the back block doesn't touch the Beavertail. In this case, I have a good 150 thousandths of clearance between the bottom part of the back block and the Beavertail, which is a little bit longer than I would like. So I'm actually going to make sure the gun's not cocked by pulling the trigger. I'm going to release that set screw, back it out a couple of turns, tighten in the Beavertail 1, maybe 2 turns, make sure it's not quite centered again. Tighten down that set screw against it and just tighten it down, bring it round as it tightens so it's aligned. So all looks good. Check the cocking distance. Now I have about 60 thousandths of clearance between the back block and the Beavertail. Absolutely fantastic. That'll be good. So there we go, we're all set. So now you have a fully built Inception Designs autococker. The next things to do is to air it up, make sure there's no leaks, and then we'll go on to setting the hammer timing and setting the pneumatic timing.